Well, Georgia beats just an overmatched Vandy team, 111-0. Nice to see Georgia hold on for the shutout there at the end of that game. They played the second half with a running clock, which you do not see very often in an SEC versus SEC game. You see it a lot of times in sort of conference versus FCS games or something like that when the games get out of hand, but not very many games are 35-0, not, at least SEC versus SEC. Not very many SEC versus SEC games are 35-0 in the first quarter and 62-0 in the fourth quarter. So a running clock. JT Daniels looked great in the first quarter. He didn't play after that. Jordan Davis, one of the best defensive players, the defensive tackle nose guard, only played 9 plays the whole game. Georgia played a ton of people in this game. I mean, there was people playing in the fourth quarter, had no clue who they were. A walk-on running back was playing at the end of the game. Lineman that'll probably never see the field again. But it was good to see the defense hold up even with mostly 3s and 4s out there in the fourth quarter and preserve the shutout. Shutouts are hard to get on any level of football against any level of competition. You just don't see very many shutouts. So that was good to see. Brock Bowers, I don't know what else I can say about Brock Bowers that anyone else hasn't already said. If he doesn't catch another pass all year, he's a freshman All-American already. The guy's unbelievable. Another, 3 touchdowns today. Georgia's leading receiver. A true freshman tight end is Georgia's leading receiver. I get the jokes on this channel about Georgia's offense because everybody's always looking for something to joke about. Georgia's offense is no joke. I'm just, and we still don't have all of those wide receivers that are out. We still know Dominic Blaylock. Kyrus Jackson is still limited. We still don't have Darnell. Washington. We still don't have George Pickens. Tyke Smith has yet to play a snap on defense this year, and he's the best safety on our team. He's All-American last year the All-American last year. So this team is only getting better, and the offense is no joke. You guys can talk about the Clemson game till you're blue in the face. I don't know if you just don't watch football. I don't know if you're mentally disabled. I don't know if you're just trolling or trying to troll or trash talking or what. Georgia's offense is no joke. And Alabama plays tonight. Right, Georgia's the best team right now. Now, that doesn't mean anything. I don't know who will be the best team next week. I don't know who will be the best team a month from now or in December when the SEC championship game is played or whatever. Georgia looks like the best team in football right now. You beat Vandy 62-0. Southern Miss is terrible. Alabama plays them tonight. Southern Miss is 1-2. They're just an awful team. We'll see what Alabama can do with them after that narrow escape at Florida last week. And then Georgia and Alabama both have some tougher competition next week. Alabama will host Ole Miss, who's off this week. And Georgia will host Arkansas, who plays Texas A&M today. So much better games, much tougher games for Georgia and Alabama next week than what we have this week. I just don't know how anybody has watched the first 4 weeks of college football and doesn't think Georgia's the best team, though, right now. Again, I'm not saying anything about next week, next month, the Georgia-Florida game, the SEC championship game, or what the teams are going to look like in November, December, or January, but Georgia's clearly the best team right now. There's weapons everywhere on this field. 4 great running backs. Kendall Milton didn't play today. He was a little banged up, but James Cook looked great again. Zeus was tough between the tackles. I was disappointed in McIntosh today. To me, McIntosh is clearly the 4th best running back. I don't know how good you think McIntosh is. Cook, Milton, and Zeus, to me, are all better than McIntosh. So everybody likes to talk about Georgia's 4 running backs. I think the other 3 are a level above McIntosh. But he did okay today. And Dejon Edwards played some, and then the walk-ons played in the fourth quarter. Carson Beck did get some playing time in the second half, which was nice. Brock Vandergrift did not. But Carson Beck played the majority of the second half. I think Stetson Bennett had the first 2 drives of the third quarter, I believe, both of which were touchdown drives, and then Beck played the rest of the game, I guess. Nothing flashy or whatever from Carson Beck, but no big mistakes either. And he got some experience, which is what he needs, and he still needs more. I'm not going to bitch and moan about the quarterback situation in this video after we just won 62-0, but everybody knows how I feel about that. Boston College has scored a touchdown with 25 seconds to go. Are y'all watching the end of this Boston College-Missouri game? Boston College just scored with 25 seconds to go to take a 3-point lead. They're up 34-31. That's been a great game. And Notre Dame, Wisconsin looked like it was going to be a great game, but Notre Dame has scored a couple of late touchdowns here, and they now lead 24-13. And that's impressive considering Notre Dame's down to their backup quarterback. Their QB Cone went to the injury tent earlier, and then back to the locker room, and they got a freshman at quarterback in. Notre Dame does. They had a 96-yard touchdown return to take the lead a little while ago, and now they've just scored again to go up 24-13 over Wisconsin. 9.5 minutes to go in that one, and Wisconsin doesn't have a score-quick offense, really, so not looking good right now for Wisconsin with 9 minutes or 9.5 minutes to go in that one. 25 seconds to go. Missouri's got the ball in their own 25-yard line. They need about 40 yards to get into field goal range. Incomplete pass there on first down, so who knows what will end up happening in that game. Great games coming up the rest of the day, too. I'll be streaming again tonight around 7 or 7:30. Tennessee and Florida play tonight. What's the lineup tonight? Let's pull it up and see. I'll be live streaming on YouTube tonight for the primetime games. So you got Tennessee and Florida, Nebraska, Michigan State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, Kentucky and South Carolina, North Carolina and Georgia Tech. So you got some good ones. And 3:30, the game's getting ready to start at 3:30. Of course, Texas A&M, Arkansas, which is going to be a great game, I think. I can't wait to watch that one. Clemson and NC State, Iowa State and Baylor, Rutgers against Michigan. I think that could be a good game. So anyway, we got some good games coming up. But, yeah, Georgia rolls. Not going to get on here and beat my chest about a win over Vandy. But, you know, stop with the Georgia has no offense thing. It's just insane. Oh, it was Vandy. It was Vandy. I mean, how many teams have scored 62 on Vandy this year? None. How many will besides Georgia? None. Yeah, none. Don't worry. Hide and watch. Hide and watch. Georgia's the best team. Have a great day.